Hello and welcome. I noticed recently that we have a couple of oak saplings in our garden today. One is in another pot with a small tree, and one is in a pot with an orchid. So today I want to pull them out and repot them in their own pots. Stick with me and let's do it. So here is our first sapling. It's fairly small. It's in this pot. I am not exactly sure how it even got into our yard. I don't know where the nearest oak tree is. I'm assuming that it was brought by a bird. And I'm also going to guess that its roots are quite entangled with the rest of this tree. Let's get in here and see if we can break it free at all. Yeah, so we've got lots of root here. But I don't think any of that has to do with this sapling itself. Okay, there is, I feel like we are down near the base of it. I'm trying not to destroy the plant too much. Here is, I think that's the nut that it came off of. There we go. Come on. Well, it is a much deeper root than I would have expected for such a small. There we go. So here's the little oak. And it has one heck of a root, and that just went straight down. Let's go ahead and put that back. This tree needs to be repotted as well, but that's a tale for another day. Okay, so here is our second sapling. It is root bound with a fairly old orchid. So what I'm going to need to do is get in there, and I am not really 100% certain how we are going to get this guy out. And it may be, well, his roots are quite in there. Luckily there's a lot of dead. This orchid needs a lot of love right now. So let's get down into this medium a bit. Okay, so he is, actually it feels like he might be going through the bottom of the pot. Okay, there's the major roots. Oh, can I get him? Okay, there's the seed. Just trying to use a little vibration to help free him. Right. He's got some media going through some of the roots there. We're just gonna put that back into place because we'll end up repotting all of these orchids in the near future anyway. For now, we got what we came for. Let's go ahead and get these guys in a pot. All right, so I am just going to be repotting. I'm just using this is a raised bed and potting mix that I just picked up from one of the local big box stores. So we're going to be potting using this. I want to put a little bit in the bottom of each of our containers. Try not to get too much. Okay. If you have any big clumps, just break them up. Just trying to make it a little bit loose for the roots. Okay. And so I'm going to, you can see where the old dirt line was. So it's right about here. I'm going to take it up just a little bit higher. Get a little bit more in the ground. I'll start by just burying that root tip just a little bit. All right, I've got the seed buried now. And we're just gonna make sure that it ends up nice and straight in the pot. We'll just put a little bit more in. There we go. Now we'll do the same thing with the second one. Now I'm hoping that, and we're going to take him, so here's the old dirt line, we're going to take it up to about there. I'm hoping that this will allow it to get a little bit more root growth. There we go. He's in. Just tamp it down a little bit, make sure he's nice and secure in there. Okay, So these pots do have some nice big drain holes at the bottom, so we don't have to worry about the water just being stagnant in there. And we will be putting it in our greenhouse. We'll start out on the top couple of shelves, make sure he gets some water. We are in Miami, so these guys have had a lot of water in their lives. So give it a nice little, I don't even say it's a big soak, but just trying to get some moisture to go through there. With this being nice and loose, the moisture should go all the way through the bottom. And having it drain out a little bit is not a bad thing. That lets me know that there's water all the way through, and the roots are not just going to be staying in one place. Because these were not growing in places that had a lot of light, but they were at least being a little successful, at least for a little while, I'm going to keep them in bright areas that don't get direct sunlight. They're going to be going under a shade cloth, but the shade cloth only covers it's about like having light cloud cover. I didn't see a rating on it, but I'm going to guess it covers about 20 to 30% of the sun. So we'll be coming back in about a week or so and see how these guys are doing with their transplant. So we transplanted these guys a week ago today, and they seem to be doing okay. So I am very happy with the transplant so far. We will keep up with these guys in the future and just hope for the best. But on that note, there is something I wanted to show you. A couple of days ago, we were walking through the backyard. It's been almost, at that point, it had been almost a week since I repotted the 2 small oak saplings. When we noticed in one of our other pots, this oak sapling, which is, I'm gonna bring you guys down here to check it out. Pretty big. It goes all the way down. It's got a second large branch that comes off of it. And it's well entangled here. So yeah, sometime in the near future, and I may record this, I'm not sure, because I am not sure what kind of damage I'm going to be doing to these 2 plants, and I'm not sure I want the video evidence. But yeah, that transplant's going to be happening real soon, because if it doesn't, one of these 2 trees are going to die. So wish me luck on that one, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.